I get a text.
Walking in right now.
At this point, I'm trying to look for 5 things I can see, 4 things I can touch, 3 things I can smell. Yeah, I did myself a little bit, okay? A turd came out. I was just there, you know, shaking in this Five Guys. Like, is this how I go out? In Indio, California? Like, what? Good morning! We are on our way to... Coachella! Allegedly. Maybe. Hopefully.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
We just found these guys who are gonna give us tickets, but we hope they're real and not fake. We drove all the way here. Hey! I can't stop doing that. I can't stop. Sorry, I can't help it. Anyway, let me just chime in to tell you guys what happened. Actually, let me just pull up the receipts. I'm trying not to tear my house down, but it all dates back to Coachella Weekend 1 of 2023. By the way, this video is from last year. It's from Coachella 2023 because basically last year, Coachella Weekend 1, I was invited to this influencer event that I was supposed to go with my friend. With a friend of mine. We planned it, whatever. She said she could take me and everything. It's the morning of the event. We're supposed to leave in 20 minutes. I'm ready to go. My friend says, Mattia, I can't go anymore. And I'm like, what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean you can go anymore? Like, this is a pretty important thing. It's an important thing that I was low-key, high-key relying on you to get to from San Diego to Coachella. Last minute, this person said no. Okay, I want to be really clear. I wasn't upset with this person because she couldn't be my Uber to Coachella, okay? There were some circumstances outside of this person's control that she knew about for a while and did not let me know until 20 minutes before we were supposed to leave. So at that point, how am I supposed to ask someone to drop everything they're doing, cancel all their plans for the day, and start driving us to Coachella, like driving for 3 hours? That wouldn't have worked. I don't think she's gonna watch this video, but if she is, count your days. Don't go to this event, go to the beach to cry about it instead. I feel like I have So that didn't affect me much. I was just on the verge of ending it all. I felt like I had missed an opportunity of my lifetime. Being invited to a Coachella event, and I didn't go. I will be more careful about choosing my plus ones next time. That night, I was hanging out with my friend Christina. We talked about our days. Of course, I mentioned, you know, the shit show that had been that day. And we're thinking, listen, it's Saturday night, tomorrow is Sunday, Coachella is still going on. How about we just gas it to Coachella tomorrow and hope we find wristbands? Okay, wait, maybe like let's look for wristbands before we get there. And so I was like, okay, I have a plan. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning at the butt crack of dawn and look for wristbands on like resale apps or something. We go home, we're all excited, we go to bed. I wake up the next morning at 6 a.m. I don't feel real, but I'm so set on finding us a wristband. By the way, Sunday was Frank Ocean Day. On OfferUp, I find kind of cheap tickets, not really, but I was determined to get them. And the thing with OfferUp is there's a lot of scams, so you have to really be careful. So I text the guy,
hey, I'm interested in your wristbands.
And this guy said that he had like 13 wristbands because him and his friends like didn't want to go anymore on Sunday for some reason, and so he was selling them. And I was like, oh, interesting, okay, like that makes sense, okay, like I'm interested. And so I call him, I ask him if he can reserve 2 for me and my friend. And this guy was like intimidating just because not only was he a straight man, but his voice was also very like deep and intimidating. And I was like, he also was giving me weird vibes. And what do I do when I feel weird vibes? Lean into it. We gas it to Coachella. We're like, okay, so we're going. We'll see how it goes. We don't even know. We don't even know if the tickets are real. But I had talked to him on the phone. He said he could reserve 2 for me. Everything was set, right? It's also important to mention that this guy's name on OfferUp showed up as, I don't want to give his real name, but let's say Luke. I give Luke my number, because why wouldn't I? And I see an unknown number text me, right?
Wristbands if you need, hit me back.
I'm getting a general idea that you have to do with the wristbands like you are Luke, right? And so I'm like, is this Luke? No, it's not.
It's Luke's friend. He's coming in an hour.
Ow.
But I'm here at Deer Hunter if you need wristbands.
So there's no punctuation. This guy's syntax is a little off, but I'm like, okay, you know what? He can be illiterate and a good person. And so I'm like, okay. Hey, don't know your name. What's your name? This guy has now become the main guy, okay? Turns out, spoiler alert, when we get there, Luke is nowhere to be seen. Luke may not even exist for all I know. He says,
I'll be here all day. Let me know when you're ready to meet.
and I told him, oh, we're getting there at around 3:30. Sounds good. Oh, okay. What is your name, by the way? Stranger that texted me that apparently is not Luke. We're gonna call him Brian, okay? And I, of course, I wanna make sure that the tickets are real. So what better way to try it than just to ask, are they real? He says his name, Brian. Brian, they're good. Brian, they're good. Got a big group that doesn't want to go today. You can take pictures of I'd or whatever you want to verify. Brian, they're good. They're got a big group whatever you want to verify. And I was like, okay, Brian. Got it. I'm on my way. And so I'm like, okay, are the wristbands registered?
Some are, some are not. You really don't need to register.
The more information I get from him, the more confused I am. I thought another friend of mine was joining us, and I was like, okay, can you say 3 for me, please? No answer. And at this point, we are on our way. After 30 minutes, I'm like, actually, sorry, I almost said his name. Actually, Brian, I just need 2, thank you. I'll send the ETA once we leave. No reply. A while after, like another 30 minutes later, I'm like, hello? Brian is nowhere to be found. And so I'm like, okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. The thing is, like, I already told my friend that we are going. So, like, at 11:40 in the morning, I text him, okay, so we're getting there around 2. I quadruple texted him at this point. He's like,
Okay.
and I'm like, okay, maybe like, it's still happening. So now we are approaching, and I'm like, okay, where do you want to meet? Brian said he's at the Five Guys. I tell him the ETA. We'll be there at 1:51. End of the day, we're vibing. So I've tried. Can you guys? Okay. This is not my outfit. I changed into my outfit, but then I changed back into the. I changed into my outfit, but then I. You know, I'm just gonna close you guys. I changed into my outfit, but then I changed back into the shirt because I'm sweating. It's hot as balls out here. We have to keep the AC low because we don't want the car to die. It's been a fun ride and a hot one. And we're 7 minutes away. I'm scared. I hope they don't, I hope they don't scam us, and I hope they don't kill us. We'll keep you updated, I guess. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay, so we're meeting the guy at Five Guys. We're on our way there right now. We're 3 minutes away. How are you feeling? How are you feeling?
Cagare addosso in Italian means.
We're like shitting ourselves.
Perfect translation. We'll play by ear.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're manifesting.
Yes.
Yes, because we're gonna get into Coachella. And it's gonna be great. And it's gonna be the best day of our lives. Okay, keep you updated. Bye. When we get there, he texts me, what kind of car? And I'm like, oh no. Oh no, Brian, no, I'm not meeting you at my car. I'm gonna need at least like 5+ witnesses around us that you're not gonna murder me and slit my throat, slice me and dice me and throw me in a river. I'm like, I can come in. Wanna make it easier for you? I can come into the Five Guys. My heart is racing at this point. I text him, are you inside? That's what she said. Why am I 5 years old? I'm sorry. And he's like,
Yeah, meet me inside. I'm doing another deal.
I'm like, okay, another deal. This is sounding sketchier and sketchier by the minute. Me and Christina get out the car. We slowly but steadily make our way into the Five Guys. Never been so present, so aware of our surroundings. Our eyes are going like this because we're scouring the Five Guys. I have no idea what looks like, by the way. I have no idea what he looks like. So I'm just like, I'm lost. I text him, okay, here. minutes go by. No reply. 10 minutes go by. And I text him, where are you at? No reply. Another 10 minutes goes by. And I get a text from yeah, bitch, you've been saying his name. And guess what's to bleep it every time? I get a text from Brian.
Coming now. Wait right there.
And if my heart rate was not already synced to the beat of Stupid Ho by Nicki Minaj, this text had me on the verge of a heart attack. My friend Christina was visibly like shaking, anxious, on the verge of a panic attack, and I was like, you know what? I can handle this. I'm a man. I'm a man. I can handle this. Deep down, I knew that I had to be the strength of the duo. She was an anxious girly, and I needed to be the pillar that she could rely on in that moment, even though I myself was sharding myself. But I was like, you know what? Let me handle it, because I am what? The dumbass that got you two in this sketchy situation? A gentleman. Right. I was like, you go to your car, do your makeup, I'll come back with the wristbands. I will handle it. Tears in my eyes. I can handle it. And she's like,
Are you sure?
and I was like, hold my hand. Yes. She wants to stick with me, you know, like we're doing this together, but she goes to the car because she just really like cannot physically handle it. So she's in the car doing the makeup, whatever. After a while of Brian not showing up, I'm like, for how long, bruh? I have a festival to go to. Like, are you wasting my time? Are you even coming at all? And I get a text.
Walking in right now.
At this point, I'm trying to look for 5 things I can see, 4 things I can touch, 3 things I can smell. Yeah, I did shit myself a little bit. Okay, a turd came out. I was just there, you know, shaking in this Five Guys. Like, is this how I go out in Indio, California? Like, what? He texts me.
You here?
We see each other. I see him. I'm like summoning the most confident part of me. He's like,
You know what? I made you wait. I can give them to you for cheaper.
he pulls up the wristbands and they're already tied. He pulls up with 2 wristbands like these. So look at it, class. And I'm like noticing something, okay? This thing is going on when it shouldn't be. This has been cut and re-sewn together. And I was like, oh, okay. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay. By the way, I asked him in person, why do you and your friends not want to go anymore? And he tells me,
Oh, this is not my friends.
right? Looking around for like help.
I bought this up of people that were coming out of the festival yesterday, and I'm reselling it.
Oh, okay. These might work, actually. I'm handing him the money, shaking. They had to pay me in cash, of course. And I don't know in this moment what came over me, but I somehow gathered the courage to tell him, these better be real, bro. And after I said that, I was like, he's gonna pull out a knife and stab me. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys that Christina had actually come back, and he's like,
Yeah, bro, trust me. I can show you my chats with other people that have bought from me and have been satisfied.
he pulls up his phone, shows me these texts, which there's no way to know if they're real or not. These might be his friends, but I choose to trust him. Okay, fine, I give him the money. He gives us the wristbands, and off we go. Update, apparently we have them. We got it. I don't know, it was a very sketchy situation. I was like kind of like shitting my pants, but at the same time I was confronting the man. He showed me like confirmation. He was like, yeah, you have my number just in case. And I was like, okay. But the truth will only come out when we try to get in. It's manifest for us, even though if you're probably seeing this video, you're probably seeing it after. You're like definitely seeing this after I post this. So just we're going, and we're gonna find out if we're gonna get in, but we are. Okay, I don't know why I did that. Okay, so it turns out the tickets were actually real, and so we're happy we're inside.
And I was like, I knew it.
There's no way to know if they're real or not.
Bitch, I know that they're real, you know? Manifesting, right? We're at Coachella right now. What the fuck are they doing at Coachella? Like, I don't know. I have no idea. This morning, I thought I was gonna go to a cafe and do work. Like, why are we at Coachella? Oh my god, what the fuck happened? We just got here and I already saw someone that I love. I don't know if you guys know her, but it's Iris Daily on Instagram and TikTok, and I've been following her for so long, and I was in the middle of taking pictures and then I see her and I'm like, my friend was like there taking photos and I left. I need to go say hi to her. Yeah, that was a very important moment for me, and I was shaking and I still am. So we've been here for 5 minutes and that already happened, which is crazy.
Hey guys, I just wanted to interrupt this video. This is not a sponsorship, don't skip. God damn, you're fast. Anyway, so yes, this video is from last year, but I also did go to Coachella this year, and oh my god, if y'all thought this was chaotic, I went all 3 days and I camped. And guess who I went with? My friend Anna, who y'all know and love. So me plus Anna plus camping plus Coachella. I don't want to spoil any details because it's an experience that has to be lived, you know, all at once. Like, it has to come at you like it did to us. But just know there's drama, there's love, there's fights, there's misunderstandings, there's everything, okay? Absolute chaos. Y'all are gonna love it, but stay tuned. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, bye. Back to the video. Goddamn, sorry.
And now we're gonna go take more pictures, of course. If you don't take photos at Coachella, you didn't go. We're gonna go see Alex G though, and then Cali, but first Alex G. Update, we out here eating Dave's Hot Chicken. Shout out Dave's Hot Chicken because they DM'd me on Instagram a while ago, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Hey, we can give you free food if you post a story for us at Coachella, by the way. I was like, oh my god, sure, I will. No worries. They DM'd me on Instagram and I forgot to take a screenshot of it. We went to the Dave's Hot Chicken thing. We were in line for 25 minutes. I realized that I didn't have service. I didn't have service to fucking pull up the DM. I didn't know what to do, and then I told him, and he was like, okay, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, so I did this and this and this, and he was like, okay, I trust you, but write down your Instagram handle and I'm gonna check if you actually post a story. And I was like, sure, like, okay. Now we're eating. How is it? So good! We love Dave's Hot Chicken. I wanna go there, but my friend's waiting for me at the stage, and I can't leave her alone. We're gonna see Frank Ocean right now, so that's crazy.
So at this point, we were posted up by the Coachella stage because Frank Ocean is about to come on, right? I wanted some water, and so I left my friend Christina sitting there. On my way to the water refill station, I hear this lit-ass music coming from outdoor stage, and I'm like, oh my god, I really want to go there, but I'm about to see Frank Ocean, you know, I really want to see Frank Ocean's set, right? Little did I know that Frank Ocean's set was gonna be this.
She's literally dragging me out of Coachella. I don't want to leave.
Because it's ended and he doesn't believe it.
What the fuck was that? I don't want to accept.
Disappointment.
It was so disappointing. Like,
Me in denial that it's over, checking if he came back out.
Like, I don't believe it.
I was literally convinced he was gonna come back out and be like, hey, April Fools, on April 16th, here's my actual set. But no, that was it. Like, go home. He said good night and sweet dreams. It is, oh my god, my armpit. Did y'all get the joke? the Tara's world. Like why I used her photo to cover my armpit. Cause she finna be in the pit. Alright. It is 4:40 in the morning. I somehow gathered the courage to brush my teeth and put in my retainer. I did not gather the courage to shower. I'm gonna wash these sheets tomorrow, I promise. I just wanted to apologize for that, but yeah, I never ended up finishing that sentence. I just passed out. But video over. Bye-bye. Just kidding. Thank you so much for watching. If you got to this point, wow, like I love you. Like you're like listening to me. If you would like to, you can subscribe, like this video to make my heart happy. And what else do you guys do? Oh, comment. If you got to this point, comment. Honestly, whatever the fuck you want. Like I've been editing for 16 hours. I gotta go. I love y'all so much. Bye bye.